Deep in a warm forest, where the air smelled of rain and old leaves, lived a creature few humans ever saw. The forest was alive, it breathed with the wind, it whispered with insects. And beneath the roots of a giant tree, curled like a living shield, slept the pangolin. The pangolin was not fast. It was not loud. It did not hunt others. But it had survived for millions of years. Its body was covered in hard scales, shining softly in the moonlight. Each scale carried a story of survival. This pangolin was old, older than most creatures in the forest. The animals called him Talo. Talo woke when the sun disappeared. Night was his time. He moved slowly, carefully, his claws digging gently into the soil. Ants and termites were his food, and the forest provided enough. As he walked, owls watched. Deer listened. Even predators respected him. Not because he was dangerous, but because he was peaceful. When danger came, Talo curled into a ball. A living armor, a quiet defense. One night, the forest went quiet. Too quiet, no insects, no frogs, no wind. Talo felt it in his bones. From far away came a new smell, metal. Smoke humans. The forest had seen humans before, but this time was different. These humans carried nets. They carried bags. They carried hunger, not for food, but for money. A young pangolin, barely grown, wandered too close to the edge of the forest. The snap was fast. The scream was silent. Talo arrived too late. He watched from the shadows as the humans took the young one away. The forest cried that night. Talo curled into a ball, not to protect himself, but to hold his grief. That night, Talo remembered his mother. She had taught him one rule: survive quietly. But the world had changed. Survival was no longer enough. Talo began to move. Not just for food, not just for safety. He walked toward the edge of the forest, following broken trees, human footprints, and fear. Each step hurt. His clothes were not made for long travel. But his heart pushed him forward. At the edge of a village, a young boy named Evan saw something strange. A moving shadow. A creature of scales. Evan didn't scream. He didn't throw stones. He whispered, "Are you lost?" Talo stopped. For the first time in years, a human voice did not feel dangerous. Evan brought water. He kept his distance. His grandfather, a former forest ranger, saw the pangolin and froze. "A pangolin," he whispered. "They're disappearing." That night, Evan made a choice. When the hunters returned, they found traps destroyed, paths blocked, lights flickering. Someone had warned the forest. The grandfather had called authorities. The hunters ran. Cages were opened. A young pangolin rolled free. Before dawn, Talo returned to the forest. Evan watched from afar. The pangolin paused, turned once, and vanished into the trees. Years later, the forest became protected land. Signs were placed: protected species pangolin. Evan became a wildlife protector. And sometimes, on quiet nights, the forest still breathed. The pangolin never asked for attention, never asked for praise. It only wanted to live. And sometimes, the quietest creatures need the loudest protection. If this story touched your heart, please like this video, share it to protect wildlife, and subscribe for more powerful animal stories.